If you get nervous the moment a waiter approaches your table, this episode is for you. We are going to fix that anxiety with a simple, fail-proof script you can use anywhere. In the next few minutes, we'll listen to a realistic dialogue. First, you'll hear the full conversation. Then, we break down the 3 safety phrases meant to buy you thinking time. Finally, we do a calm shadowing loop so you never freeze again. Let's listen. Welcome to English Speaking Corner. I am Sarah, and I am here to help you find your voice in English without the stress.
And I am Mark. Today, we are tackling a very specific feeling. You know that feeling when you are sitting in a restaurant, you have practiced what you want to say in your head, but then the waiter appears suddenly and your mind goes blank?
Exactly. We call that the freeze. It happens to almost everyone learning a new language. The problem isn't that you don't know the words for burger or coffee. The problem is the pressure. You feel like you have to answer immediately.
That is why today is not just about vocabulary. It is about control. We are going to give you tools to slow the conversation down. We are focusing on what we call safety phrases. These are phrases that act like a shield. They give you a few extra seconds to breathe and think.
Before we get to those safety phrases, let's listen to the situation. Imagine you are at a casual lunch spot. It is a bit noisy, plates are clattering, and the waiter is busy. Listen to this short dialogue. Don't worry if you miss a word or two, just listen to the flow.
Hi there. Have you decided, or do you need a few more minutes?
Oh, hi. Can we have a minute, please? We haven't looked at the menu yet.
No problem at all. Let me know when you are ready.
Thank you. Actually, could you tell me what the soup of the day is?
Sure. Today it is a spicy tomato and basil soup. It comes with garlic bread.
That sounds great. I think I will have that. And for a drink, just water, please.
Perfect. I will put that in for you.
Okay, let's pause there. Mark, that sounded very calm, but there was a crucial moment right at the beginning.
Yes, there was. The waiter asked a double question. He said, "Have you decided, or do you need a few more minutes?" Now, for a learner, that can be overwhelming because it is a long sentence spoken quickly.
Right, and if you are nervous, you might panic. But notice what the customer said. They didn't try to order immediately. They used the first and most important safety phrase. They said, "Can we have a minute, please?"
This is the ultimate anxiety killer. If the waiter comes too early, you do not have to order. You simply press the pause button. The phrase is, "Can we have a minute?"
It is polite, it is simple, and it immediately stops the pressure. You are telling the waiter, "I am staying here, but I need space." Let's look at the pronunciation. It is not, "Can we have a minute?" It flows together. Can we have a minute? Let's try practicing that right now. I want you to say it out loud wherever you are. Imagine the waiter is standing over you. Take a breath and say, "Can we have a minute?" One more time. Make it sound like a question. Can we have a minute? Excellent. By using this phrase, you are taking control of the timing. You are the customer and you set the pace. Now, let's look at what happened next in the dialogue. The customer decided to ask a question before ordering. They said, "Could you tell me what the soup of the day is?"
This is our second lesson today. Often, we freeze because we don't understand the menu. Maybe the handwriting is messy or the words are unfamiliar. Instead of guessing, you can ask for a recommendation or clarification. The phrase used was, "Could you tell me?"
Notice the word could. It is softer and more polite than can. Can is fine, but could is better for service situations. Could you tell me what the soup is?
Mark, what if I don't care about the soup? What if I just don't know what to eat?
That is a great question. If you are totally lost, you can use the recommendation safety phrase. It is very simple. What do you recommend? This is a powerful phrase because it shifts the work to the waiter. Now you don't have to speak for a moment. You can just listen. The waiter will list some items and usually they will speak slower because they are selling the food to you.
So you ask, "What do you recommend?" And then you just listen. It buys you another 20 seconds of thinking time.
Exactly. Now let's move to the actual order. In the dialogue, the customer finally made a choice. They said, "I think I will have that."
This brings us to the most common grammar point in ordering.
Learners often rely on I want the soup, I want the coffee. While this is understandable, it can sound a little bit aggressive or childish to a native speaker.
It does. It sounds a bit demanding. The gold standard for ordering is I will have, or contract it to I'll have.
I'll have the soup, I'll have the burger. It is future tense because you are making the decision right now. It sounds professional and polite.
Let's combine these ideas. We have the pause button, can we have a minute? We have the question, what do you recommend? And we have the order, I'll have. Now, before we go into our practice loop, I want to talk about the physical sensation of anxiety. When you freeze, your throat gets tight. To speak clearly, you need to physically relax your shoulders. If you are hunched over the menu, your voice will be small. That is such a good point. When you say, can we have a minute, sit up straight. Look at the waiter. Eye contact shows confidence, even if your English isn't perfect. If you look at the table, you look nervous. If you look at the waiter, you look like you are in charge. If you are enjoying this breakdown and want to feel this confident in every situation, from checking into a hotel to making a phone call, make sure to subscribe to the channel. We build these lessons specifically to lower your heart rate and raise your fluency. Now we are going to do something a little different. We are going to do a reaction drill. I am going to play the role of the waiter. I am going to say something to you, and I want you to respond using one of the phrases we just learned. This is a simulation. It is designed to simulate that moment of pressure. Do not worry about being perfect, just worry about being quick. Okay, scenario 1. You just sat down. You have not even taken off your coat yet. I am the waiter, and I am in a rush. I walk up to you with my notepad. Hi, are you ready to order? Did you say it? Ideally, you said, can I have a minute, or can we have a minute? If you tried to order immediately, you probably stumbled. Remember, protect your time. Let's try that again. Same scenario. I am rushing you. Hi, what can I get for you? Can I have a minute? Perfect. That is your shield. Now, scenario 2. You have looked at the menu, but you cannot decide between the chicken and the fish. You need help. I am standing there waiting. Is there anything you would like to start with? What did you say? This was the perfect time for, what do you recommend? Or, if you want to be specific, you could say, which is better, the chicken or the fish? But keeping it simple is key. What do you recommend? Now, scenario 3. You know what you want. You want the Caesar salad. I am ready to write it down. And for you? I hope you said, I'll have the Caesar salad. Remember, avoid I want. Stick to I'll have. It flows better. I'll have the Caesar salad. Now that we have drilled the individual parts, we are going to put it all together. This is the payoff. We are going to run the full dialogue again, but this time we are going to leave silence for you to speak the customer's lines. We call this shadowing. You will hear the waiter, then silence. I want you to speak into that silence. Try to match the melody and the calmness of the speaker. Do not rush. There is plenty of time. Here is the transcript for your mind. First, ask for time. Second, ask about the soup. Third, order the soup and water. Are you ready? Take a deep breath, relax your shoulders. Let's begin. Hi there, have you decided or do you need a few more minutes? No problem at all. Let me know when you are ready. Thank you. Actually, could you tell me what the soup of the day is? Sure, today it is a spicy tomato and basil soup. It comes with garlic bread. That sounds great. I think I will have that. And for a drink, just water, please. Perfect. I will put that in for you. Well done. How did that feel? Did you feel the difference between reacting and controlling? When you have the script in your head, the anxiety disappears. You are not searching for words. You are just selecting the right tool for the job. I want to add one small tip for the advanced learners listening. If you want to sound even more natural when you ask for time, you can add the word just. Can we just have a minute? That little word just softens the request even more. It minimizes the inconvenience. Can we just have a minute? It is a tiny detail, but it makes you sound very fluent. And if you make a mistake, what if you say I want instead of I'll have? Or what if you stumble? Nothing happens. That is the secret. The waiter just wants to know what food to bring. They are not grading your grammar. If you smile and you are polite, you win. The phrases we taught you today, "Can I have a minute?" "What do you recommend?" and "I'll have," are your safety net. They are there to catch you if you fall. We recommend listening to this episode a few times this week. Try to do the shadowing section while you are doing the dishes or walking the dog. The more you physically say these words, the more automatic they become. And remember, confidence is not about knowing every word in the dictionary. Confidence is knowing what to do when you don't know what to say. If this video helped you lower your restaurant anxiety, please hit the like button. It tells us that you want more practical, real-world scenarios like this. And subscribe to English Speaking Corner so you don't miss our next lesson, where we will be talking about how to handle it when the waiter brings you the wrong food without getting angry. You don't want to miss that one. Keep practicing, stay calm, and enjoy your next meal out.
See you next time.